Hey, how's it going, guys? So lately I've been into the Pod Farm stuff, the old school stuff. I've been checking out all kinds of legacy Line 6 stuff because I found out reading an article that Meshuggah used Veda 2 and the Big Bottom on a lot of some of their best albums anyways. Catch 33, Nothing, Obscene, Coloss, Nothing. So you could say that some of the best metal tones ever were created using Line 6 stuff with Meshuggah. Some of the most sought after tones. And a lot of people think that they use like rectifiers or Axe effects, but they actually didn't. It's Line 6. And they actually used the Veda 2 after it was discontinued. So that says a lot about the tone. And I think it's starting to get respect now because of that. And also Buster from Humanity's Last Breath in Thal. He uses it as well. They're trying to get the old school Meshuggah tone using the Big Bottom. And so I've been messing around with it. And the reason why I personally really like it is because it's so low CPU. Like, runs at around 1% CPU. And I find that the lower the CPU usage, the better it sounds. It sounds steadier on the ears and it doesn't have any dropouts, obviously. And it just runs really smoothly. It sounds better when it runs lower CPU to my ears. And there's a lot of cool plugins, as I just demonstrated, built into this little app. And there's probably 8 or 9 high gain ones that are usable. But this is a really, really cool plugin. It has everything you need, basically, from cleans to dirty. And it gets as brutal and as heavy as you need for slamming tones. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys a quick reminder of how awesome the Pod Farm stuff was when it first came out. And it's kind of interesting that the guitar community kind of simultaneously or collectively switched over to Axe effects and Kemper, and they're like, oh, Line 6, it sucks, Line sucks, you know. It was just like a meme for a while, like everything that sucks was compared to Line 6. But now that we look back on it, it was like, wait a minute, those were actually really cool tones. Like, sure, it's not realistic and it doesn't sound exactly like a dual rectifier or like a 5150, but it sounds cool. It sounds really good for metal, and it might even be more unique than an actual tube amp in a way, because the different ways you can shape it, it's more dynamic in a way. But yeah, this Line 6 stuff was really ahead of its time. And I've always liked Line 6 personally. I never stopped liking it, even when people were hating on it for a while there. But I remember I had a guitarist and in one of my first bands, and he was looking for an amp setup, and I said, you should check out the Line 6 Spider 3 full stacks. And we ended up getting 2 of them with the pedal switcher board. So it was like stereo. And we had it on the Meshuggah setting actually too. And it sounded incredible. We had a stereo setup and it was insane. And on this demonstration, I used this noise gate from Pod Farm built in. NSP BlackBooster. This is awesome. It's really clear and just there's no distortion or any muffling of the sound. This is free, by the way. I'll put the link in the description for that one. And for the IR, I used MIKKO Reflex. I like this one because you can shape it with the EQ here, get exactly what you need. But it also, the Reflex pack, it sounds very lively. There's some sort of like room ambience in their IRs. And I also use Fat Filter Pro Q, which is a basic kind of high low cut filter and mid scoop, kind of your standard EQ setup. So that's everything, dudes. Have a good one. Peace out.